All right, so fucking sun's shining big time here, but this is Randy the Retort in all his glory. He's a little sunk into the fucking earth right now, but this is sloppy copy version of Randy the Retort. This version was mainly to make sure that, because the top half is separated from the bottom half, which I'll show you in a minute, if I can stuff this right full of like pack it full, get a good fire going, how many burns it would take to make the charcoal in the top container. So Randy 2.0 is going to have a lot of little upgrades, like, it ain't gonna have the bolted door on it or whatever. But so he's made with a like a 275 gallon home heating oil barrel, and let's see if I can show you here. So what I did is I cut the barrel in half. Right down the middle. You can see the little booger welds. They can't be so pretty. The fucking thing had oil in it for 30 years. So it's pretty yucky steel, and you can only bother fucking around cleaning it so much. But so what I did is cut the barrel in half, took some 1/8 inch thick sheet metal, laid it across the top, stuck that, welded that on, welded the top back onto it, so it was whole again, but completely divided. And then if we pretend that the top half of Randy isn't on it, I welded, so the chimney starts, I don't know if you could see it before, it's full of cardboard, but so the chimney starts down in the bottom container, or in the bottom half, and it goes all the way through the middle. And the idea behind that was it's gonna be a pillar of heat going right up through the middle of it. And so I cut the hole out for that using a acetylene bottle, like an old it varies state by state, but like in New York, you can only own bottles up to a certain size. Like yeah, I got one over here. So like this is the biggest size oxygen bottle I can own. That ain't got shit on what Randy is. You have to rent those bottles. But somebody scrapped them, and I can't turn them in for them or whatever. So free fucking badass thick pipe basically for me. So top half is separate, no flames will see anything in here, sealed off. We're gonna have big door upgrades, but then I took another one because I had 2 of those bottles, and welded that onto the top piece, because obviously it ain't a fucking 7 foot tall pipe. And let me just set my phone down for a second, do a little climbing here. We are atop Randy, but this is a fucking chimney that ain't gonna rot out for a long time, you know what I mean? And then what I did, oh shit, there was something under the snow, ow. Then what I did is there's this ugly pipe here on the side, which actually serves a pretty badass purpose. Because like when you're making charcoal and it's cooking, it goes from hardwood to looking like that. Gases are being burned off of the wood, and those gases are flammable. So basically, this is a direct line for the flammable gases to escape from the top container, and it will actually blow out. Can't really tell, but that pipe reroutes back into the bottom, like the burn chamber, so it feeds and accelerates the fire as it's being made. So it kind of, those gases don't just get wasted. And obviously when Randy 2.0 gets built, we're gonna reuse the big acetylene bottle chimneys and whatnot. We're not gonna get rid of the giant span around the door. And that got kicked in from me trying to smash logs into it. But they're gonna be, it'll be upgraded. Randy 2.0 is gonna have all the badass shit. It's not gonna have dick and ball shaped air vents on it.